What up, 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 no? How you living? How you living? How you living? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the podcast of all podcasts. It's the podcast. Well, we haven't named the podcast yet because we doing this morning. This is straight up right off the cliff. Right off the clip, we're doing this podcast this morning, but we will be up and going pretty soon. Who am I? My name is Lucius White, aka Luke Crank. I'm a sports entertainer. I'm a promoter, trainer. Yo, man, a jack of all trades here in the state of Michigan. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Yeah, look. For the longest, man, I've been seeing a lot of people doing their own podcasts. And what's been bothering me is, my topic today is people who aren't even qualified. Let me tell you something. People that are not qualified to give relationships advice. Now, these two individuals, let me just tell you, these two individuals I really like. I really like these guys, man. I believe that they're great in their craft. I believe they're legends in their craft. But I was thinking, why are they qualified of giving relationship advice? Let me get this off the bat. Straight up. TK to the M.F. Kirkland, one of my favorite comedians. But I said, pump the brakes, brother. Because see, in his comedy, he always is giving some type of relationship advice. I don't mind him talking about his relationship past and stuff. I mean, you could talk about anything you want, but my brother, are you qualified to give relationship advice? First of all, let me straight up tell you, I'm married to a woman. I'm married, right? Second of all, TK, you're not married. I always hear TK Kirkland giving advice. What hit me one day, I listened to him one day, and he was talking about how a man should pay everything in a relationship. He should take care of all the bills. Okay. If that's that man's preference. I even heard Steve Harvey talking about this. You know, let me just tell you, God gave man a helpmate. Women is their helpmate. Everybody is in different, situations. Man might need help with the bills sometimes. Man might need help with the bills. Look, someone's always trying to call me when I'm in my podcast mode. I'm in my podcast mode. My auntie is gonna have to wait. I'm in my podcast mode. I'm not gonna stop this podcast to answer. I'm in the middle of a good conversation, not stop my flow. But let me just tell you, God gave man a helpmate, right? God gave man a helpmate. So sometimes the man might be struggling on the cash. What if this the situation? What if a man is getting ready to start his business, and all his money is going towards a lot of his money going towards the business? I mean, he ain't really he don't have the advertisements. What if his woman needs to help? And then what if one day they want to go out to eat? Well, flip the bill. Maybe his woman need to help out with the bill on that, right? Maybe the woman needs to do something. The woman just ain't there just to give you the lay her head on the let you just pound on her. To let you pound on her like that. The woman that ain't her job. It's helpmate. God gave the man a helpmate. It could be financial. It could be if the man's sick. First of all, I'm so tired of men getting dogged in this society. Men get dogged in this society all the time, especially black men. We get dogged what we ain't doing with this and this and that. Yo, let's dog the women sometime. Let's talk about what the women ain't doing. All right? Let's talk about what the women ain't doing. You know, and it's some good men out there. We're out there, like myself. We're good men. We provide. But sometimes a lot of men have a lot of knucklehead women. All right? And we need helpmates. This is why God gave us helpmates. When TK said, when he kind of like said, the man need to do this, man. Let me just tell you something, TK Kirk. Let me tell you something. You're going to watch this podcast. I hope you watch this podcast. TK, I question you giving relationship advice. You know why I question you giving relationship advice is because you're not even married, brother. I don't even know if you used to be married. If you was married, I think a person is a coward if they don't commit to be married. You see, God wants you to do stuff the right way and solidify your relationship. You're in and out of the bed, in and out of somebody's bed every day, jumping in and out. You have multiple relationships, brother. So how do you give somebody advice? Think about it, y'all. How do a person like that, great guy, great at his field in comedy, making people laugh, but relationship advice shouldn't be in your repertoire, because, you more like go up on stage every night and admit that you a whore, that you sleep around every day, and then you gonna come back and tell guys, married guys or unmarried guys, what they should be doing with their money and in a relationship. No, get yourself straight and be committed to one woman and get married. Hey, if you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, subscribe to this podcast right here. Subscribe to, and also let me just tell you guys before I forget, I own my own wrestling school. If you ever wanted to train to become a professional wrestler, if you want to ever reach out and go after your dreams, now is the time. My wrestling school, we're getting ready to go into our new building. We're negotiating with. We don't want to say right now. We're negotiating with let's just say a mall. We could be negotiating with a mall, trying to get our wrestling school in the mall, so we can start training people. Because nobody's doing retail no more, y'all. So if you're interested in becoming a professional wrestler, get at me at 734-219-5152. It's the Missile Dropkick Wrestling Academy. You can visit mdwawrestling.com. Check that out. But right now we're talking about people, comedians, and people of that nature giving relationship advice. Let's go to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey even wrote a book, made a movie and stuff like that. Man, you know where they say where there's smoke is fire. Well, I heard your relationship ain't that straight either, Steve. Now let me just tell you, Steve Steve, I'm a huge fan of yours. I believe, I'm going to go on the record, man. I ain't going to lie. I like all the comedians, your modern day comedians. I like the Kevin Hart's, the Cat Williams, and everybody. I believe Steve Harvey I believe that if you could speak about a variety of things in life, then you're a good comedian. If you can only speak about one thing, because the only time I ain't saying Kevin Hart ain't funny, but Kevin Hart he's one dimensional. He only talk about his family, and you could tell when you could tell when a comedian is kind of like, he's one dimensional. He go off to the movies and stuff. I go out. Let me go to a movie, make my own shows and stuff. Very successful man, Kevin. You're a very successful guy, but I don't think you're better than Steve Harvey. I don't think you're better than Steve. I think you're better than Cat Williams. Cat Williams talk about a lot of stuff, but he ain't funny. Cat Williams, you're not funny. Some people think you're funny, but that's why you're successful. Well, I don't think you're funny. Kevin Hart's funny. I think right now, over both of those, is Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is funny. But Steve Harvey, you are not to be giving relationship advice. You know why? This is your third marriage. Your third marriage, and you're giving relationship advice. I have a problem with that. Hit your like button, subscribe. Please subscribe. We talk about everything. That I love. I just seen a lot of people doing podcasts, and I love the podcast. I think I watch that more than I watch regular TV. I mean, when it comes to sports, yeah, I'm gonna watch that. But I just felt like the time is now for your boy Lou to get me a podcast. We haven't officially named this podcast. I've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time. I did kind of jump out there and do a podcast in the past, but this needed to be, I needed to test the waters and jump the waters, and I wanted to do it today. So, but that's all I had to say. Yo, if you like this, push the notification button, put the subscribe, like button. It helps the algorithm, whatever that means. And, yo, till next time, peace and love on somebody.